Hello and welcome to your fun 30-minute flow today. My name is Emma. I'll be guiding you through the next 30 or so minutes. You might want 2 blocks for today's flow, and we'll get started in just a comfortable cross-legged seat, so come to the top of your mat. As long as if cross-legged is not comfortable for you, find any other comfortable seat, and then you can place your palms face down on your knees if you need more grounding today, or face up if you'd like to receive a little bit more energy, and just notice what there is to notice around you. Start by taking a big breath in through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. This time inhale. And exhale back out through your nose, sealing your lips. Sit up a little bit taller with every inhale. Let something go with every exhale. Maybe close your eyes. And just begin to turn inward. Let go of any expectations that you have for your practice in these next 30 minutes. Let go of anything that you don't need. And just make space for the challenge, the journey, the adventure. And gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead. And exhale, twist to the right. Place your left hand on your right knee. Your right hand comes back and behind you. Sit up nice and tall on your inhale. And exhale, twist. Gaze can come out over your right shoulder. Ground down through your sits bones. Inhale, come back through center. Sweep your arms up and overhead. And exhale, twist to the other side. The right hand to your left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale to sit up a little bit taller. Exhale to twist a little bit deeper. We'll flow that 2 times. Inhale, stretch your arms up. And exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Then inhale, center. And exhale, fold forward. Crawl your fingertips forward. Keep your hips back, grounded down. And just feel this nice stretch through your hips. We'll be getting into the hips quite a bit today. You can always round your spine forward if that feels good. Then come back up and send your knees back for your tabletop. So stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, your hips on top of your knees, gaze is straight down in between your hands. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly and lift your gaze. And exhale, cat, press the ground away, round and curl, gaze at your navel. Inhale for cow. This time exhale, widen your knees to the width of your mat, sink your hips back to your heels. Exhale for child's pose. Ground your forehead, roll your forehead, your third eye from side to side. Sink your hips a little bit further back onto your heels. Crawl your fingertips forward, create lots of space. Then you come back up to tabletop. We'll take a few wrist stretches before we get moving. So flip your hands so that your fingertips face you and your wrists are pointing straight forward. You can stay here, take a few cats and cows just like this to warm up through your wrists. I don't know about you, but this one feels really, really good for me. It might be a lot on the wrist for some though. Then back to neutral spine, flip your hands back, and then place the backs of your hands on your mat with your fingertips facing each other. Stay here, take some fists, and then open your hands. So you're creating a little bit more mobility in your hands. Then flip your wrist back. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, high plank. And pause here, firing up our lower core. Stack shoulders on top of wrists. Bring your hips in line with your body. Tuck your belly under. Now inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank. Hold, hover, squeeze your elbows in by your sides. Tops of your feet, palms of your hands. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over your toes and lift your hips. 3 breaths right here in your downward facing dog. First one of practice, so find some movement, pedal out through your feet. Bend one knee, bend the other. Some stillness in your downward facing dog. Shorten and widen your down dog, so bring your feet to the wide edges of your mat, or the short edges rather of your mat, and walk your feet in just a little bit. Take your right hand to your left shin, or maybe your ankle if you have the flexibility, and then ground your heels. Gaze under your left shoulder. And just a nice little twist. Come back to center and other side. So left hand to your right shin, ankle. Ground your heels, gently drag your chest through the gateway of your arm. Come back to center and lightly walk your feet towards your hands, coming into ragdoll. Ground your toes, bend your knees, grab opposite elbows. Find some movement. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe find a little bounce. Then release your hands. Bring your feet to touch. Slowly roll all the way up your spine. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let the crown of your head be the very, very last thing to rise. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears on your inhale and exhale down your back. Let's move. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, take your right hand to your left wrist and take a nice juicy side body stretch. Bump your hips towards the left. Peer out under your left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, left hand to right wrist. Bump your hips towards the right. Press equal weight through both feet. Inhale through center, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift hands to your shins or your thighs and pause. Press your hands firmly into something, then squeeze your shoulder blades together, gazes down and slightly forward. Inhale here. And exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands, step your left leg back so your right leg is in front. You can take a moment, wiggle in and out of your front knee if you need to create that space. Then drop your back knee and tuck your toes. Inhale, crescent moon, sweep your arms up and overhead and pause. Bump both hips forward, move your right hip back. Your left hip forward, feel that nice gentle opening through the front line of your left leg. Inhale here. And exhale, half split, straighten-ish out through your front leg. This is a place where you might want blocks, or you can spider tip your fingers. Keep a nice strong flex through your left toes. We're starting to get into the hamstrings here. Inhale, return to your low lunge. And exhale, forward fold, feet together at the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, low lunge, right leg steps back this time. Once again, take a moment, wiggle in and out of your front knee. And then drop your left knee, untuck your toes, crescent moon on your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Press your hips forward. Right hip bumps forward a little bit more, left hip bumps back. Inhale here. And exhale, half splits. Once again, straighten-ish out through your left leg. You can always keep that soft bend to keep from hyperextending. Inhale to lengthen forward. Exhale to twist and fold over your left leg. Then inhale back to your low lunge. And exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, high plank to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Moving right along here. Inhale. Big breath out, exhale. Feel lengthen your hamstrings and lay through the back line of your body. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Grow tall, stretch your arms up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Keep your feet as they are. Sink your hips back. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms up and overhead as the weight sinks back into your heels. Make sure you can see your toes out in front of you. I like to pick mine up and then place them back down one by one. Then work to parallel your thighs to the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs together and press through the knife edges of your feet to activate the outsides of your thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose, Bakasana. Plant your hands. Bend your elbows. Bring your knees in towards your triceps. Hinge forward. Maybe you pick up both feet. Maybe your feet stay on the ground today. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Press the backs of your arms into your legs. Shoot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. You can always step this back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg high. Flex through all 5 toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Then bring your knee to your right tricep. Over to your left. Back to your right. And back to your left. Inhale, send it high. And exhale, low lunge. Step all the way through. Tent up on your fingertips. Lift your belly up off your thigh. Engage your lower core. Inhale, crescent reach. Reach your fingertips forward. If there's something really, really special out in front of you, continue to stamp down through your right heel. Inhale. Exhale, reverse lunge. Straighten out through your right leg. Bend into your left knee. Airplane arms. Good, so keep that micro bend in your right knee. Find a big, generous bend in your left knee. Keep your chest hinged forward. Inhale, warrior 2. Spin all the way open to face the opposite side. And once you get there, we create the 90-degree bend in your front knee. Drag it towards your right baby toe. Release your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze out over your right fingertips. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm down, left arm up and overhead. Little to no weight in your bottom arm. Reach up with your left fingertips, just as much, if not more, than you're reaching down with your right. Peel your chest open. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten out through your front leg. Open up through your right side. And then on your exhale, waterfall down to a wide-legged forward fold. We're only here for a moment in the flow. Inhale to a low halfway lift. Come up onto your toes. And exhale, runner's lunge. In front of your space. Walk your hands to the inside of your right leg. Heel and toe your right foot out to the right. Marry your right knee into your right shoulder. Stay active in this one today. Take an inhale to look forward. And exhale, yogi squat. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Sink your hips down. Hands can come to heart center. You can take a little shimmy from side to side here. You can always sit up on a block to elevate your hips to make this a little bit gentler. Then press through your heels. Inhale, mountain pose. I know this is a big one. Bring your feet to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samasthiti. Inhale, chair pose. Booty down and back, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose, Bakasana. Plant hands. Knees up towards your triceps. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring your knee to your left tricep, and to your right, then to your left, and back to your right. Little core work here. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, low lunge. Step it all the way through, nice and lightly here. Tent up on your fingertips. Engage your lower core. You know you need it. Inhale, crescent reach. Fingertips out in front of you. Hover your torso. Just a few inches over your front thigh. Feel the shake start to come in. Inhale. Exhale, reverse lunge with airplane arms. Bend into your right knee, stamp through your left heel. Keep your torso hinged forward, find that balance. Inhale, warrior two. Spin open this time so that your left knee is out in front. Center your body on your mat. So I noticed right away I was reaching a little bit more forward than back. Then drag your left knee towards your left baby toe. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, side angle, left arm down, right arm up and overhead. Feel that nice stretch from your right heel all the way to your right fingertips. Use that left arm to rotate your chest up and open. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten out through your left leg, open up. And then exhale to waterfall down, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale to that low halfway lift spider, tip your fingers, go up onto your toes, and exhale, runner's lunge. Walk your left foot out to the left side of your mat. Bring your hands to the inside of your left leg. Stay active through your back leg. Press your right heel straight. Back inhale, look forward. Exhale, yogi squats, top of your space. Hands to heart center, hips low. Inhale, mountain pose. Stretch up, feet together. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. We flow breath to move in through all of that. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose, or you can skip this. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Knee to right tricep, knee to left tricep. Right and left. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent reach. Exhale, reverse lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, low halfway lift. Exhale, runner's lunge. Heel until your foot out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, yogi squat. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Left side, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crow pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, shoot it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, knee to left tricep, over to right, left and right. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent reach. Exhale, reverse lunge, airplane arms. Whew. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, low halfway lift. Exhale, runner's lunge, front of your space. Make space for your hips. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, yogi squats. From your yogi squat, extend your arms out in front of you. Slowly, slowly, slowly come onto your tailbone and lower down to your back. We got a little bit of core work before we add on to our flow. So lower your entire back body down onto your mat. Send your arms and your legs out nice and long like a little hollow body. Inhale. Exhale, crow crunch. Elbows and knees together, lift your chest. 3 more. Inhale, extend out. Make this nice and slow. Exhale, crow crunch. Whew. You don't need to do a lot of these. Inhale out. Exhale, crow crunch. Last one, arms and legs out nice and long. Exhale, crunch it in. This time extend your legs up and release your fingers behind the back of your head. And then bring your legs into a wide V for wide bicycles. Take an inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, cross your legs. So right over left, and then cross your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side, left over right. Right elbow crosses to the outside of your left. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Once again, we're not here for long. You don't need too many of these for where we're going. We're just here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Then bring your legs back into that wide V. Bring your hands into a steeple grip. Interlace all of your fingers. Then just pulse up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees to your chest. Rock and roll from side to side. Circle your knees in one direction. Circle in the opposite direction. And come back to center, cross your shins, take a few rocks up and down. Make your way to your downward facing dog however you'd like to. You can flow through your vinyasa if you'd like. Skip it if you don't. Now we'll add onto our flow just a little bit. And then move into our Titibasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti. This time, ground through your right leg. Your left knee will lift. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Bring your left knee up to hip height and pause. Second knee on top of ankle, flex through all 5 toes, and then ground firmly through your right standing leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, standing figure 4, cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh, hinge your chest forward. Hands can stay at heart center. You can lower your forearms down to your shin. If flying half pigeon is somewhere you like to go, you can absolutely take that now. That'll be for a later video though. Flex through all of your left toes. Keep that soft bend in your right knee. Just feel this gentle stretch and opening through your left hip. Inhale, come back through center, one-legged mountain. And exhale, airplane pose. Send your left leg straight back and behind you. Find your balance first, maybe. Then work your left hip in alignment with your right. Find a slight up dog in your chest without straining your neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to engage through the back line of your body. Tap your toes down, inhale, crescent reach. Exhale, reverse lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. This time I invite you to extend your right arm out in front of you to engage your obliques just a little bit more. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, wide-legged forward fold. We stay here for a few extra breaths this time. So you can stay as you are. If you like to play around with your headstand or handstand, now's the time to do so. You can also take a little twist, a lunge from side to side. Just give yourself these few breaths in stillness. Sometimes the stillness is where we learn more about our practice. And if you went elsewhere, return to your wide-legged forward fold. And inhale to that low halfway lift. Go up onto your toes. And exhale, runner's lunge. Walk your hands to the front of your space. Heel and toe your right foot out to the right. And we'll stay here for a few more breaths once again. So you can always lower your back knee if you'd like. If you want to keep it active and continue to prepare your shoulders and hips a little bit more, you keep that left knee straight. And you can tuck your right shoulder underneath your right knee. Coming into into kind of like a flying lizard variation with your chest forward. If you want a little bit more still, you can take a bind, wrapping your right hand around your right upper thigh, kind of giving your fanny a little tap, and then taking your left hand around to clasp for your right fingertips. Then if you've got the bind, release. Hands come down to the inside of your right foot. Take an inhale to look forward. Exhale, yogi squat, and we stay here for a few extra breaths today to give you some time to play around with Titibasana, the firefly. Now this is where I like to have blocks here for underneath my palms. Just take some of the pressure out of my wrists, but if you feel comfortable without blocks, you can absolutely do that as well. If you've never tried it, I do suggest using blocks. So you walk your hands, you elevate your hips a little bit, you walk your hands behind you. See, my hands are elevated onto blocks just to give myself a little bit more of a boost. Make a shelf with your arms just like in crow pose, and sit your booty back onto your arms and start to elevate your feet up. Maybe they straighten, maybe like mine, they don't quite straighten. Send your chest forward, hips back here for 3, 2, and 1. Release your feet down. Come to a forward fold. We'll try it again on the other side. But before we move through the other side, Padahastasana gorilla pose. Flip your palms face up and stand on your hands. Bend your knees, create a belly to thigh connection. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Pull your elbows out to either side. And give your wrists and your hamstrings a nice little stretch. And then release your hands. Bring your feet together and roll up. Okay, so we stand on the left leg this time. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Bring your right knee up to hip height. See your toes out in front of you. Stay nice and grounded through your left leg. Inhale here. And exhale, standing figure 4. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Flex through both sets of toes. Keep your chest lifted. Or you can lower your forearms down towards your shin for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Always the option to move into your Ekapada Galavasana if that's in your practice. Inhale, back up to one-legged mountain. Let's see if I can keep my balance on this side. And exhale, airplane pose. Send your right leg straight back. Toes pointed straight down, heel pointed straight up. Broaden through your chest. Stamp down through your left big toe. Get that soft bend in your left knee. Tap your toes down, inhale, crescent reach. Exhale, reverse lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior 2, spiral open. And exhale, side angle. Encouraging you to extend your left arm out in front of you. It's just for a moment here. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, wide-legged forward fold. And stay here. Take the inversion, the twist. Or if something else is calling to you, maybe a little shoulder stretch, interlace your fingers and send your fingertips away from your lower back. Continue to rock the weight forward, allowing your hips to shift up and over your shoulders. And if you went elsewhere, bring your hands down. Inhale to that low halfway lift. And exhale, runner's lunge, where we stay for a few breaths. So you know your options here: stay or lower down to your back knee, or stay a little bit more active and bring your left shoulder underneath your left knee, finding that little flying lizard. And then maybe going for the bind, clasping your hands around your left leg. Release your bind if you've got it. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, yogi squat. Staying right here, our last opportunity to play with our Titibasana today. I'll walk you through it one more time. So hands down on the mat or onto blocks. Lift your hips up. You may want to widen your stance a little bit. Walk your hands behind you, sit your hamstrings down onto your upper arms. Lift one foot, maybe the other one comes to lift it. Staying for 3, 2, and 1. Lowering your feet down. Move your blocks out to the side if you've got them. Forward fold. Just let yourself bounce and hang here for a moment. And inhale, mountain pose, basic sun A down to our mats. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga or skip it. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift to your hands. Exhale, step or jump forward, come to a seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Sit directly on your sits bones. Then inhale to stretch your arms up and overhead. And exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Take your shins, ankles, or around the soles of your feet, wherever you can comfortably grab with a straight spine. Use your inhales to lengthen forward. Exhale to fold forward. Keep that soft bend in your knees. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your back. Place the soles of your feet on your mat with your knees pointing straight up. I'll cue through 1 round of bridge, 1 round of wheel. Raise your fingertips to your heels, then inhale for a bridge pose, lift your hips. Send your chest towards your chin away from your chest. Press your shins forward. Option to snuggle your shoulder blades underneath your back body and clasp your hands if you'd like a slightly deeper variation. Take 1 more breath in here. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Push your feet to the width of your mat and knock your knees in towards one another for broken bridge. And let your knees fall from side to side. Massage your lower back. Then if another bridge pose is calling to you, take another bridge, please. If wheel pose is in your practice and you'd like to move there, place your feet once again underneath your knees. This time, place your hands by your ears. Fingertips face your feet, elbows in nice and close. Then inhale for wheel pose. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Send your chest straight back towards whatever's behind you. Send your belly button straight up. Squeeze your knees and thighs together. Stay here for 1 more full round of breath. And tuck your chin to your chest and slowly lower all the way down. This time, place the soles of your feet together, your knees out wide. For Supta Baddha Konasana, place the backs of your hands to touch and just take little circles in one direction with your wrists. Switch the direction of your circles. And take your hands to the outsides of your knees. Use them to bring your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And from here, just let your knees fall to the left with as little effort as possible. Tee your goalposts out your arms and send your gaze out over your opposite shoulder. Allowing your body to gently wind down after all of the hard work that we just did. Come back through center. And let your knees fall to the other side. Taking a gentle supine twist. Keep your shoulders grounded down to the mat. Gaze can come out over your opposite shoulder. Come back to center. And take happy baby. Grab for the inner outer arches of your feet. Should feel pretty good after all that hip strengthening. And you can take some movement from side to side. You want one last hamstring stretch. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. And finally, hug your knees back into your chest one last time. Nose up to your knees, curl into a small ball. And exhale into your final resting posture, Shavasana. Whatever that looks like for you today. Take up lots of space. If you'd like more of a hip opening posture, you can come back to that firefly. And just let yourself be here in stillness for these next few moments. And as always, if you'd like a few more moments in your Shavasana, please take them. If you're ready to move on, bring some small movements back into your physical body, reawakening. Start by wiggling your fingers and toes. With some ankles next. And when you're truly ready, long body stretch like you're just waking up again today for the second or maybe third time. Draw your knees back in towards your chest. Fall to one side. Use your arm as a pillow. And slowly, however makes the most sense to you, come up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed if they happen to flutter open. Find a nice tall seat. Take a big breath in. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Connect your palms to touch at the top. Big exhale, hands down to heart center. The light and student in me honors, admires, and sees the light and student in each and every one of you. Namaste. Once again, thank you so much for flowing with me. I'm going to try to put out at least one video a week, maybe two. Let me know how everything felt in the comments. And enjoy the rest of your day. I hope your hips feel a little bit stronger.